I'm going to talk about system number 2, the systems and resources with Who's Your Caddy. This video will talk about your sales report. Now this is good to have all of your prospects, all of your courses. It's a great tool for setting goals and knowing what you're looking to achieve. This has a link that was sent to you just before we did your training when you initially joined Who's Your Caddy. If you can't find that link, all you've got to do is give us a call and we'll be sure and get you access to your sales report. This is a document that is in Google Docs. And you would be logging in with your Google ID, and you would have set your own password. So if you have any issues getting into your document, simply give me a call, let me know, we'll make sure you can get in. Once you're online, you'll certainly just sign in and be able to go directly to that sales report. Here's a demonstration of what you're going to find. First off, you'll notice along the bottom, you should have 4 tabs. One is going to have My Goals, one says Tracking Report, Type of Company Options, and Golf Rounds Reporting. I'll just touch briefly on a few of these and then we'll spend some time on that tracking report. One thing that's great that we've created for you is just a quick little calculator that will help you know what it is you need to do to accomplish the income goal that you have. So on this My Goals tab, you can go in and there are 2 variables here that you can change and identify what it's going to take for you as far as the number of new prospects you need each week, the number of presentations you'll need to make, and the number of closings in order to reach your goal. So you can go in and, if you're in a 12-month sales area and your average commission is $300, you'll have that here. And you'll also be able to go and put in the income desired. So let's say you want to make $120,000. You would notice that that automatically recalculated everything else on your worksheet. So your number of sales needed on an annual basis to earn $120,000 if you're getting an average $300 commission is 400 sales. That means you need to close 8 sales a week. Now if you can get in front of about 25% of the people you meet, that means you need to be doing 32 presentations and meeting 64 new prospects a week. Remember, there are a lot of great ways to do that, and we talk about that in our ad prospecting training video, so you'll be sure and want to watch that. But it's a pretty simple math. If you can close 8 deals a week, you're going to earn that kind of income. Now, if your income isn't quite that lofty, maybe it's $90,000, you can come in and you can kind of just mess around and see. In order to make $90,000, I need to close 6 sales a week. It's 300 in a year. Of course, right there, you're going to meet your bonus target for your ad sales, which is a great thing. And you'll know how many presentations should you be making and how many new ad prospects do you need to be adding to your pipeline each week. So it's a very simple calculator, yet you really should be on top of where it is you want to go, and this will help you know what it takes to get there. The next tab is your tracking report. Now, when you first open up, it's going to be blank. And it's a very easy thing to use, obviously user-friendly. You're going to fill in your own information, your sales area ID, and that is something you received when you received your course list, and your phone number and email. Then it becomes a blank slate. You'll be able to fill in the information about every prospect you meet. You want to put everyone you meet on this list. This isn't just about those you actually did presentations with, but if you go to a networking event or you pick up business cards or information at maybe a trade show, you want to put all of those prospects in your list because this will help trigger you for follow-up and always have accessible to you key information to any kind of ad prospect. You'll notice there are a lot of different column headings here across the top, and some of these have some specific language in them that we encourage you to use. We are also in development of a mobile app specifically for you, our sales team. And each of these have some specific language that will be the drop-down options. For instance, in column A, you notice some specific categories for course, ad sales prospect, referral resource, ad agency. You want to use the specific language that's in the column heading because once we convert your information over into the mobile app, if you've used these correctly, it will automatically pour in and you won't have to do any manual entry. However, if you're making up your own titles or doing something different, it's going to create a little bit of pain for you when you go to convert to the mobile app. So be sure that you follow along the top. Some of these are pretty self-explanatory. What date did you put them on this list? Their name, company name, those kinds of things. Column F says type of company. See schedule for category names. We've made this very easy for you too. If you see down here along the bottom, you've got another tab, type of company options. You can just go in here and copy and paste. So if you met a real estate broker, you can copy, put them back over into your sales report, paste it in, there you go. This is pretty key too, because each of these columns on your spreadsheet will also sort by whatever's in that column. So I'm going to take you over now to one that has some completed information, and you can see what I mean. Now if I wanted to find all of the automobile dealers that I had in my list, I could scroll all the way down through every single one of these and look for it, or you'll notice if I hover over the column heading, I'm hovering over column F, it brought me up a little arrow. It's going to give me some new options. I click on it, I can go down, I can sort my sheet A to Z, and it is going to bring up every one of those categories. For instance, all of my healthcare is together now. All of my food and drink is together. It just makes it very easy. For instance, if you came up with a great strategy to approach all of those folks you'd met in the healthcare industry, you have that ability to very easily go back, sort the column, and find everyone in healthcare and make some phone calls. It just makes you a lot more efficient than having to search manually or one by one. So it works really great that way. As I scroll across, you'll also notice further to the right, there are some other key columns. It lets you set priority. How important is this prospect to you? Or is this course to you? You definitely want to have your prospects and your golf courses in this schedule. It's going to help you organize your time. I'm a firm believer in identifying as much information on here as you can. So put on here where you met them. 6 months from now, you may not remember off your list of 300 people that you met someone at a chamber event or at a business networking event or at a golf tournament. So you want to fill that in. You can put some notes and information on the detail and the history of your activity with them. Make sure so you don't have to remember everything. The two key columns to me really are here at the end. Column U, when do I need to have another action with this person? So if you've gone in and you've met with somebody and they said, we do our budgeting process in October, come back and talk to me. You know what? Middle of September, I'm triggering myself for a follow-up. And I can put some notes in there. What do I need to do when I follow up? Do I need to set a meeting with them? Did he tell me to come in and meet with the marketing director? Key information like that is going to just make you that much more efficient. The nice thing about this tracking report is this. If you use this daily, at the beginning of the day, you get up in the morning, you sort by column U, you put that into date order, and you know everything you need to do and where your priorities are. You're going to see the few things you might have missed over the last few days. They're always going to be at the top of your list. But the great thing is it tells me where to spend my time. And at the end of the day, when I've been working through my list, I've gone out, I've had some appointments, I can come in here and I can say, look, I need to follow back up with this person on the 31st. Very easy. And guess what? Now, when I come back in here and sort my column on the 31st of August, I'm going to know where I need to spend my time. It's very simple, but yet very effective for you to use when you want to drive activity for yourself. You make sure that nothing falls off your plate. You're going to remember the follow-ups you need to do with anyone and everyone in your list. The other great thing, of course, is you're going to be able to sort, find, and be creative with those folks that are on the list for you. Okay? Hopefully that helps you with your sales report. As always, we're here to help and support. Just give us a call and we'll make sure and hold your hand through the process and make you that much more successful with Who's Your Caddy.